Welcome to the TM Nerdy and Biggie Shaq Hot 5 Commandments, dude. I am the mortal Biggie Shaq. Glad to be back, and I got my friend TM Nerdy. How you doing, TM?
I could be better, but I am here and ready to give the people what they came here for, and that's the Hot Five Commandments, the top books that you guys should be speculating on right now.
All right. You're sounding a little laggy. Maybe if you leave and come back, it might help, TM. Just to get you sounding real good if we can. So,
Hey, I'll be right back.
all right, I'll bring you back in. All right. So, for my first book, we got. Can y'all see it? Nope, you can't. Smooth. All right. Oh, wrong one. Don't want to see that. What is wrong with me? All right. So, first book. All right. There's TM. Let me get TM back on with me. Hopefully, he sounds good. TM?
Hello, can you hear me?
Way better. I'm glad I told you that. Good, good. All right. So we got War Stories. Star Spangled War Stories 84, 1959. First Madame Marie Alfred. First Madame Moselle, basically. She's just a French ally. And very cool. Joe Kubert. I didn't know nothing about her. I would suppose a lot of people probably never seen this. This is a kind of a pricey book, about $100 a point. But what a cool looking cover. What a cool looking book. You never know. Maybe you run across it, you see it, you don't know what it is. I mean, I know a lot of you guys use the Key app. I'm not really a big fan, but bang, big banger right there. If you're into women first appearances and war books or whatever, I think of Lady Blackhawk, and now I think of this book, Madame Marie Alfred. There's also a Archer and Armstrong. I believe it's issue 8, where it has a character similar to this. If you're looking for a very cheap route, but this is a cool book, so I wanted to show you guys. Try to get it in my lexicon. So, what up, Matt Likes Comics? Good to see you. All right, so I got a couple prototypes this week. I wasn't very. This is just kind of educating my people out there, educating myself kind of deal. Army at War 81, Sergeant Rock prototype. Another 10 center. Another, this looks like a Russ Heath Kubert mix. Featuring the Rock of Easy Co. and another explosive battle action story. So this is a Sergeant Rock prototype, someone that ain't quite Sergeant Rock. I can't remember the number of the original Sergeant Rock off the top of my head. I could picture the cover off the top of my head. I should have probably thought of it. But this is a prototype. This is before that. So there you go. This one's kind of expensive too. These books ain't cheap. These old Armies at Wars and Star Spangleds and Sergeant Rocks and whatnot. This is a big character. Sergeant Rock's a big deal. So this is so close to the real thing. You're going to be spending at least $100 to get a copy, and this is a low grade copy. They want $600 for this. This is probably not like a good deal here, but I would say $100 to $200 before you get like an entry price level book on this. So don't be expecting to get that cheap. All right. Next book. Having a little fun this week with my Joe Kubert-y stuff. What up, Bleak? Good to see you too, man. We have a extra book too for the long road after everything's done. I'll explain that later.
You got to give it up to Joe Kubert, one of the best.
Yeah, man. This is fun right here. This is the first ice cream soldier. All right. Army at War 85, Joe Kubert cover once again. Look at that pink header. Oh, man. Gorgeous stuff. You got a tank. And, yeah, what can I say? The Ice Cream Soldier. This is also not a cheap book. These are 10-cent bangers, so they're fairly expensive. This looks like a nice copy for 174. I'm guessing you might be able to get this around the 60 to 70 bucks in the entry price level. Um, I like this a lot. I like the pink header. I don't know that this is a spec book that'll pop up later, but in the world of just the war books in general, I mean, we did have the what the hell was it called? The shit. What was it? The fucking like wolf guy. What was
Oh,
that
you
card?
mean Creature Commandos?
There you go. Yeah, we had some creature commando stuff, which is cool, and then we also had the guy from the Suicide Squad, his dad and his son, junior and senior.
Yeah, Rick Flag.
Yeah, Rick Flag with that stuff. So I mean, it's not completely dead. There's still some like little buzz in the army war stuff. So you never know. These books are getting a little attention now. So just figured I'd share that. All right. Thank you for the
There is a Sergeant Rock movie in production. Not sure if it will still go through with all of this Paramount buying HBO or buying WB, but it's still in production and it was still being developed. So there could be a Sergeant Rock project in the future.
all right. Very cool. And I was watching Fury last night. It ain't like Sergeant Fury, but it had the Brad Pitt movie with Shia LaBeouf and all that. So it's kind of a pop culture thing going on now. But GI Combat, another 10 center, another Sergeant Rock prototype. I believe this is the only two. There are two prototype Sergeant Rocks, featuring the Rock once again. Two different titles, I believe, two different characters. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't read them both, but they're both getting titled prototype Sergeant Rocks, and they're expensive as hell. So, yeah, I'm just like, I just want to try to get it in my memory bank, maybe get it in y'all's. You run across it, you might want to grab it. Sergeant Rock is definitely a big timer in DC and kind of the go-to guy for war stuff. So I'm gonna
Another Joe Kubert. I see a pattern.
check. Yeah. Well, the pattern is going to stop with the last book. This book I'm actually probably gonna be buying next month. Showcase 34, the
Oh
first
yeah.
Silver Age Atom Gil Kane cover, 1961, and all 10 cents this week for me. All 10-cent books.
Nice.
Um, very cool. This is superhero. This is a Capes comic. This ain't war, and it's right up my alley. So yeah, don't be surprised within like 3 or 4 weeks I'll be showing this on the network. So that was my five. Let's get to.
That was a great five.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What up, Pooh Dad? I see you out there too. We'll get TM lined up next, and he'll take it from there. Let's see here. Yes. There we go.
All right, so I got a wide variety of different era comics here, but we're gonna start off with a new book. It's not even out yet. It comes out on the 18th of this month, and it's Lobo #1. And it's not because it's a new #1 Lobo book. And it's not just because it's written by Scotty Young. It's due to the fact that I was doing some research and found out that this will be Scotty Young's first writing credit at DC, and everybody goes crazy for Scotty Young. They buy a lot of his variants and that, buy a lot of his stories. Me personally, I love his writing more than I love his young variants with the chibi type of art. They're just that it's not my type of artwork, but I do really like his writing. He's done fantastic work with I Hate Fairyland. He's done fantastic work with Strange Academy. A ton of great work. And now he'll be writing Lobo #1 for DC upcoming, and this will be his first writing credit. So I do feel like this book will possibly be hot. Possibly. Like, don't take my word for it. Just keep it in consideration that there is a possibility because people go hot for Scotty. So Lobo number one is the first book that I brought today.
I wonder if this is I don't think this is his first, DC art, right? Like, he's probably done
No, no,
art.
no. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. He's done art for that's why I say first writing credit. At DC. Yeah, he's done artwork in that, and various covers are gonna go for hot. And the one that's gonna go for the lot is the cover that he did, but I think it's a store exclusive, so that's even more exclusive because it's only one store.
okay. Very neat.
All right. So this next book I brought because of the fact there is a movie that's coming out. I think I brought this book before as well, but there's a movie coming out this summer. It is coming out on August 28th. It's called Coyote versus Acme. It was going to be thrown out. WB didn't want to have anything to do with it. They were going to shelf it. Then Ketchup Entertainment came and said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, we'll take this. We'll produce it and stuff," because the movie was done. All they needed to do was distribute it and put it out. And it is starring Will Forte and John Cena, and it's coming out on August 28th. So I figured, hey, why not bring the first appearance of two of those characters that are going to be in this movie, possibly in this movie, because there's no evidence that Roadrunner will be in this movie, but chances are he will be. So this is the first appearance of the Roadrunner and first Wile E. Coyote in comics. This is four color, 9.18. You can get this book for cheap, and well, actually not cheap. I guess you got to pay $100 as it says here, but this is a. I think there's a good copy there. It looks like a clean copy, kind of, but it's a 10 center, so it's in reason why it would be expensive. But it's the first appearance of these two characters, and I just really like four color. Four color, I've brought to this a few times. I've developed a very big passion for four color comics, and that finding out a lot of like nostalgic comes from four color, whether it be Looney Tune characters, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus, you name it. There's a lot of nostalgic comics in four color, and this is just one of them. And I do feel like this one is going to pop off a little bit when the movie does come out this summer.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Good pick, man. It kind of has a little bit of the Animal Man tied to it too, because of that one issue with Animal Man. Like,
Yeah, the Animal Man number 5.
yeah, yeah. Think it's Crafty Coyote on that one. I can't remember his name, but
Yeah,
yeah, cool.
yeah, you got it right.
There we go.
All right, so this one is White Tiger number 1, first appearance of Angela Del Toro as White Tiger. She previously appears in Daredevil issue 58, not in costume, just like she appeared in Daredevil Born Again season 1, not in costume, but she will appear in Daredevil Born Again season 2 in costume. And that drops on March 24th this month. So we did kind of see her in the trailers and that. If not, we did definitely hear her. We did hear the tiger growl in the trailers for season 2 of Born Against trailer, and that's dropping really, really soon. And she is stated to be in it. We didn't get a good look at it. Nobody's really talking about her just due to the fact that everybody's talking about the Defenders coming back, like Jessica Jones. Mike Coulter is is Luke Cage in that. Um, so we didn't get a lot of talk about her, but she is definitely going to be in season 2 of Born Again. So this book does have potential to pop off. It's already $30 at a high grade, but it could be even more come the 24th of this month. That's when season 2 drops, and that whether she'll make a big splash in the show or not, we've seen in the past with season 1 of Born Again, characters do pop off when the show comes out. with each character in that show, with her uncle's first appearance popping off when he showed up with I think it was the who was the artist kid? It was a
And
that
this
book popped off. I forget the character's name, but I remember that character's he wasn't in the show very long in that, but his first appearance popped off as well. So I guarantee you this one's gonna pop off once the show drops. She shows up.
Yeah, very cool book. All right, this one is interesting. I'm not even sure what's up with this one, so you're gonna have to educate me on this one, TM.
All right, this one is just for fun. I've gone down a rabbit hole of getting comics that showed up in movies, but this is Flash 179 Introduction of Earth Prime, a parallel dimension where superheroes only exist in comic books. But the reason why I brought it today is due to the fact it showed up in a movie. Showed up in a movie that I loved watching whenever it came out on DV. Actually, it was VHS at the time. I think that was still a thing at the time. Yeah, 2001, 2002 era. I was picking it up, and then I picked it up as a movie and continued to watch it. I love the movie, and I'm just loving finding these movie props, comics that shown up in movies, and this comic shown up in Catch Me If You Can. Do you remember that movie um with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks? And
Oh,
so this was prominently in there as if you remember the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio loves the comic books and stuff, and it took Tom Hanks's character to find out he was looking down at a comic book, and this was the comic book he was looking down at when he found out that Leonardo DiCaprio's character was using Barry Allen as uh I can't think of the word.
like an alien.
Alias. Yeah, he was using it as an alias, and Tom Hanks looked down at this book and figures that out. So that's I just really think it's cool to find comic books that are in movies sometimes, and this one still happens to also be a key comic as well.
Damn. Wow. I'm gonna have to show you the Captain Marvel and Cape Fear later.
Yeah.
All right. So what up, Porter's Hide, Mad Spidey, Madam, Who Dat, Benny Compton. All right, we got some people in the chat tonight. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So this is very, very undervalued, in my opinion. This is the first cover appearance. Well, let me start off with saying it's Uncanny X-Men 239. It's the first cover appearance of Mr. Sinister, and it's also the second appearance of him. And it's also the first cover appearance and mention of Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. So this is a pretty good second appearance and first cover for both of these characters in that. And I know he showed up in X-Men 97 season 1, both of them did. And whether or not Madeline Pryor will be back, I don't think she will be. I do feel like this is not the last of we seen of Sinister. Mr. Sinister will be around, and I do feel like Mr. Sinister will be a big key player in the revival of the X-Men. Once we get through the Doomsday and the Secret Wars, when we do get an actual X-Men movie, I feel like Mr. Sinister will be a key player as a villain in that new uprising of the X-Men. So just keep your eyes out. I do feel like he's going to be also in season 2 again. Can't get away from Mr. Sinister, and this is stupidly low at $7 for a second appearance and first cover of two big characters in the X-Men universe.
Yeah, what a great cover. Kind of looks like Art Adams. I'm not sure exactly who did it, but I do have this book, and it's very nice, very nice. So that's our 2-5. I do have one more. This is a Beckerman actually brought this to my attention. I knew about the book, but we were talking about the graphic novel that was the first New Mutants, and then because it had 2 or 3 first appearances, But we start talking. This one's a little more obscure. I have seen it hit lists before, but it's good to remind people of books every now and then. This is the first appearance of Karma, and it's also, which Karma's cool. I think she's like a New Mutants member or something, and this is a cool little team up key, and it's an issue 100 if you're into that too. So there's a couple, 3-4 collectabilities to this, but the thing I thought was kind of interesting, it isn't the first time Black Panther and Storm met up, but it gives the origin, I believe, of Panther and Storm. So with this X-Men buzz, and there's a little bit of Black Panther buzz, this is a potential little heater banger, little dink and dunk right here. So thank you, Beckerman. And me and TM are always open to suggestions from the homies out there, and this is just one of them I thought that I'd bring today. So the first Karma, Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, Marvel Team Up issue 100. So that will do it. And we are back, and let's see what who that said real quick. X-Men 221 is so low in price as well. Rumor is Mr. Sinister is the main villain for live action. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like that, he'd be he's rumored to be the big bad for the new rise of the X-Men, like after the Doomsday and the Secret Wars.
Yeah, a lot of the books I bring ain't exactly what you're going to see next week. It's going to be stuff you might see down the road. I just want to get it some kind of artifact on the channel so we can have it here and point back whenever it does pop, similar to TM. Like, this stuff is like months ahead of time sometimes. It could be very, very next week or this month, but it could also be 3 or 4 months from now. So we have a lot of fun doing this, and we appreciate everybody that checks us out. So for me, yesterday we did the Absolute Batman Annual 1. It was fun. A little bit of politics in that one. If you want to go check that out, controversial book review, go check that out. And tomorrow night will be Collectors Club. Looking forward to that one. You never know. Doc might pop up. Alan should be coming. Matt, Bleeker, and TM, I would hope might make it if they feel good and are able to come. And I sent a few more.
I'll be there. I don't know if I'll show anything, but I'll be there.
Cool. Maybe we'll do a little this or that segment too. I'll think of some books, but yeah, so Collector Club and all that good stuff. And TM, you got any thing you want to tell the chat before we take off?
I got a package in like 2 days ago. I just haven't had the energy to open it up and that. So whenever I feel better, I'll open that up and do an unboxing.
Sounds good, man. I'm gonna show the list one more time before we go, and we'll be getting on out of here. So guys, this week, this is the 10 books me and TM came together with. Well, maybe not. I don't know what happened. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh shit! We're gonna be missing one. That's all right. We'll be missing one of mine. Marvel Team Up 100, first appearance of Karma. Second, Mr. Sinister, first cover. This is a book that was used in, what was it called, TM?
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. It had some keys to it about multiverse and everything. We had White Tiger #1, Angela Del Toro as White Tiger. First Coyote, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. The Scotty Young Lobo, first writer credits for DC. For Silver Age, Adam Gil Kane Showcase 34. First prototype. Well, one of the first prototype, GI Combat 68. Army at War 85, The Ice Cream Soldier, and Army at War issue 81, Sergeant Rock prototype. And the book that's not showing is the Mademoiselle Star Spangled War 84. So that's it, guys. We're going to get out of here. Hey, what up, Maya? Good to see you, man. All right. Thank you, everybody that showed up. Catch y'all later. Stay freaking nerdy. And hashtag enjoy.
Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.